bets are off.
Julie.
Oh. What happened?
Last night's gurney race did me in.
No jokes. What's wrong?
This isn't one of my better days. It happens. It's the thing about age. You never know what'll go wrong next. My problem du jour is breeding.
Is there anything I can get you?
Second chance? Hold the mail.
Oh, will you settle for a visit? I'm having a pretty rotten day, too. And it could get a lot worse.
How long does it take to get a drink of water?
No, you're absolutely right. She should be back by now.
I'm sure she ain't in no hurry.
Well, I just hope that she's okay. We stayed up all night talking about this. I thought she was ready.
Oh, look, she's scared of testing positive, but all this not knowing what's what, that's what's really messing with her. Well, she's probably hanging around the cafeteria, lost track of time or something. Look, I'll go find her, all right?
Thanks, Noah.
Oh, Noah, check the chapel, too, okay, just in case? Thanks.
Pete.
And you know what? It's not even from staying up all night with Julia. It's from not sleeping the night before. And the night before. And the night before. I just lay there and worry. I mean, she's just so young, Edmund. She's got so much potential. This test has just kind of come back negative.
Okay, don't take me the wrong way, but what if it doesn't? Have you given any thought to what happens if Julia's HIV positive?
Yeah, well, of course I have it. And there's really only one thing to do. She'll just have to move in with me, and I'll monitor her medication, and I'll make sure that she eats right and that she takes care of herself, and it'll work.
There's a second choice, you know.
I'm not going to pack her off to Texas.
No, that's not what I meant.
What, like a group home or something? I mean, those are really good for people who don't have anyone, but Julia has family.
That's exactly why she should live at Wildwind with you. Look, everything you said is true. If she's positive, she's going to need a lot of help. And maybe more than you can ever give her.
Well, you know, in that case, I will just hire someone.
Well, why? When you've got a house full of people ready, willing, and able at Wildwind.
I don't know.
Well, I do, Maria. Look, think about all the advances that they've made in dealing with AIDS and HIV. I mean, God forbid she should have this. Julia could live for years.
I know. Well, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that she can live long enough for them to find a cure.
Okay, so why wait in an apartment when you have this house? Plenty of room for you and Julia and whatever she needs.
Well, what? Are you saying that I can't even take care of my own sister?
No. You work, Maria, okay? We're not talking about a 9-to-5 job. Your hours here are wacko on a good week. Now, you can't possibly give your patients the care they deserve and give Julia the help she needs. But at Wildwind, there will always be somebody there. Always, just to help her. You got me, Erica, Dimitri, Peggy, Lucy, Noah, Grace. And if that's not enough, I'll fly your parents. And they can bring Anna, Matea, Rosa, cousins, family dog. I don't care. We'll all live at Wildwind. Got to get some use out of the West Wing anyways. What do you say? Come on.
You really do all of that for Julia?
In a minute. family, okay? I already told you. She's like my little sister. She's our family.
You really thought all this out?
Yeah. Well, I know what it's like when the odds are stacked against you. You either give up, or you believe you're going to get through it, and you give it your best shot. Now, if Julia is surrounded by people who love her, and people who root for her, she's going to make this. She will fight it, and she will be alive until there's a cure. And please, Maria, come home with Julia. Come home where you belong.
Feeling better.
Much. Okay. 22 down. It's a 7-letter word meaning of the wind.
Aeolian.
Very good.
I'm on an oxygen roll.
Okay. Well, let's see. That gave us the O in 17 across. It's a 6-letter word for Emma who shops.
Bovary. From Madame Bovary, the novel by Gustave Flaubert.
It's incredible. Haven't missed one yet.
Yes, but the guy who can slam a ball through a hoop makes the 6 o'clock news. Go figure.
All right, there's only one left. 26 across. It's, in Moscow. Oh, I got it. Niet. Yeah, it fits.
Go, Julia.
We're a pretty good team.
The best. Thanks for indulging me. That light is hurting my eyes. I used to love to read.
Paul, what did you do before you got sick?
I was in graduate school. 2/3 through my master's in molecular biology.
I should have known you were a brainiac when you got Aeolian, right?
Being a brainiac didn't keep me from getting sick. I stayed in school as long as I could. Finally, I had to throw in the sheepskin. Man, that hurt. I loved learning. Always have. I remember back when my father acted like one. He used to help me with math and history, English lit. Mom helped out with science. School was a breeze. I made straight A's, honor roll, dean's list. I was my parents' pride and joy. Until I called one day with bad news. Test tubes may break, but they don't break your heart the way people do. That's why I got into lab work. Decided to go for my PhD. Thought I would devote my life to finding a cure for AIDS. Now I'm dying from it. It's funny how you think it can happen to you, until it does.
Dixie?
Hi. I was just putting some flowers on Will's grave.
Well, it's time to go. He knows you haven't forgotten him.
I just want to make things right, Ted. So much of Will's life was wrong. The way he lived, the way he died. I just want to make things right.
Well, right now you can't. Because right now, you were supposed to have dinner with your family and my mother and father. You got to be there in 10 minutes. And we haven't even picked up the boys or Dell.
You know, Will would have loved Ruth's cooking. He would have loved to talk with the boys. He would have loved to talk with Dell. They could have swapped dating stories. I miss Will. I wish I could at least see him so I could tell him how much I love him.
Dixie, he knew how much you loved him. Now, come on, please, for me. You don't want to be late. You know as well as I do, nothing bothers my mother like an overdone roast.
Look, you go ahead, all right? I'll catch up with you in a bit, okay?
I'm not about to leave you alone in a graveyard.
I'm not alone.
Dixie, I miss Jenny every day, but she's gone just like Will. You can't spend the rest of your life grieving over what you've lost.
You mean what Janet took from me?
Honey, I understand how much you loved your brother, how much you still do. But save some for the rest of us, please, because we need you. Me, Junior, Jamie, Dell. Let's try to enjoy the time that we have together.
I want to. You know I do.
All right, honey, then let's start right now, tonight. Part of the reason you gave Dell that kidney was so that you'd have a brother around it to share the rest of your life with. Give him half a chance to pick up where Will left off. Don't let Janet Green come between you and your family.
Les is great. You know, we worked together on this, Time Phantoms, right? This low-budget sci-fi thriller. Picture took a nosedive, but Les's work got rave reviews. Easy to see why.
Yes, but can you do subtle?
Subtle.
Yes, you know, like making someone who already looks like someone else look even more like that someone else?
My work is guaranteed. You just tell me what medium you're working in. Film, stage, tape?
Well, this is real life. I want Justin to impersonate someone.
I don't do shady, lady. I am an artiste.
Which is why Justin insisted that I use you. Please, I'm just trying to help a friend.
Are you all right with this?
Hey, it beats doing dinner theater.
Well, show me what you want me to do.
I want you to make Justin a dead ringer for this man.
All My Children, brought to you by Snackwells from Nabisco. Cookies and crackers with less fat.
Tell Edmund that Cecily's tip on Callaway's rating system panned out. Right. Well, I'm going to contact some of the interns on file. See if Callaway may have put the move on one of them. Okay. Okay, Bert. Bye.
I thought you'd left. Everyone else has.
Well, I'm going to stay late because of my long lunch hour with Allison. Thanks again for treating us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Now, you run along home. Whatever you're doing can wait till morning.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of leaving my project unfinished.
Well, suit yourself.
Before you leave, do you have the key to this drawer?
Yes, why?
Well, I've been looking for some figures for my report, and I just thought they might be in there.
No, that's just old tax return.
Oh, well, I'll just keep looking then.
Well, I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but I have an early day tomorrow. I need to get my rest. Well, be sure and lock up when you leave.
Of course. Good night, Mr. Callaway.
Were you expecting someone?
No, sir.
Well, I'll tell whoever it is. May I help you?
Yeah, I think you absolutely may.
Hey, folks.
Hi, darling.
Where is everybody?
Well, the troops should be here any minute. And I tell you, you could help a little bit if you would start setting the table for me. I thought we'd eat in here tonight because it's a little cozy in the dining room, don't you think?
All right. I don't care where we eat as long as you're doing the cooking.
Yeah, well, flattery will get you second.
Well, how about me?
You've already earned yours.
Martin contingent reporting for chow. What do we eat? Oh, but you
Hi, Grammy. Don't make a mess, sweetheart. Good night, darling.
Archer, thanks for letting me tag along.
Letting you tag along, for heaven's sakes, you're Dixie's brother.
You're part of the family.
Thank you.
Whether you like it or not.
Like it. I love it.
Grandma?
Let me help you with something over there.
What? Do I still have what?
A drawer.
Oh! You
The
better have a
magic
drawer.
drawer.
No, wait a minute, please. It's there, and it's bigger and better than it ever was. Oh,
Look at all this.
dinner! What?
Oh.
You can have me dinner? Oh, thank you very, very much.
Hey, you know what this means, don't you?
Oh,
Time to rock.
yes, it's wonderful. And now not only feels like home, it's beginning to sound like home.
My academic experience? Oh, I graduated high school. Barely. I wanted to be a nurse. My grades, I could barely get into a school of fish, much less nursing.
Stop. Laughing hurts.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's worth a little discomfort to laugh again. I want you to promise me you'll never give up
What do you mean?
on school, becoming a nurse. You still have plenty of time. Get your grades up. Make the cut.
Time could be kind of limited soon.
So, you study a little every day. I'll even help you. Biology's my thing, you know?
Miss, you'll have to leave now. Paul needs his rest.
Yeah, right. Between jogging and tennis, I'm bushed.
Come back tomorrow, okay?
You better. Bring your books. If Henry Higgins can do it, so can I.
Try not to forget. Bye, Paul.
Bye. Hope your day gets better.
Hey. What you doing here? I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, no. You and the boys have quite a flair for heavy metal, but this is too much of a good thing.
Well, don't you want to hear the big finale?
Joe, Martha.
Well, guess she doesn't.
All right, Deadhead. Time to put up the instruments. Let's go. Come on. Clean up. Clean off the table. It is time to help Grandma with dinner.
No, that's it.
Oh, yes, it is. We forgot the most important part. The secret sauce for the roast. Right, guys?
What are you talking about? Green sauce. What kind of sauce?
Ma, you're going to love this. So what are we going to need? Let's talk about it. This sauce is guaranteed to make any roast beef taste like just like roadkill. We're going to need ketchup, salt. What else, guys? Come on, let's go. What do you think?
Sugar and milk.
Sugar and milk. Good call. What about you? Mustard, orange juice. Superb. Excellent. What about some eggs? Ooh, eggs. That's good. Marinara sauce.
You know, this is great.
Yeah, never a dull moment in this house.
I'm able to be here to enjoy this thanks to you.
Would you stop? You really thank me enough.
Look, saving my life was one thing, but you don't know what this means to me. Thanks for sharing your family.
It's your family, too, now. I just wish that...
What?
I wish that Will could be here, too.
You're still upset about Janet Green calling the TV station.
Upset. Didn't even begin to describe it. But being here with people that I love, you know, gives me the kind of strength that Janet Green and people like her will never have.
Well, Dixie, you know you don't have to go at it alone. Your family's with you on this all the way.
Thank you. I feel better already.
Well, good.
Come on, enough doom and gloom, enough about me. How are you? What's new in your life?
Well, I love my job at Orsini, and for once, there's not a greasy pan in sight.
Have you met anyone at the office that you might be interested in?
Whoa, girl. I'm barely back up to speed with the basics. Looking for love hasn't been on my top priority yet.
Oh, well, it should be. You know, you should get out there and mingle, meet somebody.
Are you trying to play matchmaker?
No, you're my brother. I love you, and I want you to be happy.
Hey, I am happy.
Well, then I want you to be ecstatic. And I know just the person who can do that.
Oh, yeah? Well, tell me about her.
She's very cute. She's very funny, and she's very single.
Well, that sounds great. What's her name?
Cecily.
Your friend Cecily? Oh, no. No. She tops the squirrel's 10 most wanted list of nuts, Dixie.
I'm Congressman Calloway. How can I help you, miss?
Oh, I know who you are. I'm here to give myself to the cause. Please take me on as a volunteer.
We're fully staffed.
Oh, nonsense. We can always use a volunteer.
Oh, well, then pick me. I just love the work you do, sir. You're so strong and decisive and charismatic. I'd do anything to help you help the people of this district. Anything.
Well, I admire your patriotism.
I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but I have pictures of you in my bedroom. I even dream about you at night, how you help serve the needs of people just like me.
Really?
I could give her an application to take home and fill out.
Liz, why don't you finish your project? I'll take care of this young lady personally. What's your name, my dear?
Bambi, with 3 B's.
Those sweet brown eyes, I should have known.
Mr. Calloway, you have a very early day tomorrow. You want to get home early and get to bed?
Bed can wait. Bambi can't. I make it a point to personally interview all potential volunteers.
I don't have a resume.
Oh, no need. No need. I can see you have the right qualifications, enthusiasm, and pep.
Mr. Calloway, your wife is expecting you.
Well, I'll call and say that somebody's come up. Now, you run along home, and I will take care of Bambi.
Can you do it? Can you make Justin a dead ringer for this guy?
Easy. With your hair, that jawline, that noble brow, and those divine post-labial folds, well, you could pass for his brother tomorrow.
That's what I thought the minute I laid eyes on him. Like an answer to my prayers. So when will the mask be ready?
It depends.
On what?
If we can agree on a price,
What do you want?
$3,500.
2,000 cash, tax-free.
Deal.
Okay, but the proof is in the paraffin before I pay.
I'll make a prototype for you. Now, you go amuse yourself while I create.
No, actually, I want to watch.
No. I work in private.
I'm a customer. I've got rights.
Not in New York, you don't. Now go away so I can make magic.
You better humor him. Les shows no mercy with a hot glue gun.
Oh, if you put it that way.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. Da-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Bum-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
Well, okay, I mean, you've obviously thought all this out, and I'm touched, really, but...
No buts, please. Julia belongs in Wildwind, and so do you. Okay? Say you'll come back, okay? Just, if not for us, then for Julia. And I promise no pressure, no strings, no anything. Just what's best for Julia.
I don't know. Okay, I can't give you an answer right now. But I promise you that I will think about it, okay?
That's a butt I can live with.
Well, whatever I decide, whatever ends up happening, I just want you to know that I love you. I never stopped.
I love you too, Maria. That hasn't changed. And it never will.
God, what's wrong, honey?
He's dying, Bernie. I can see him just slipping away. Is that what's going to happen to me?
Stay tuned. All My Children will return here on ABC.
All My Children. It's more than a storyline. It's a legacy.
I went to see him again the day we were going to play poker, but he was too weak. Paul is smart, and he's funny, and he's nice. He's a good person that wants to do good things, and now he can hardly breathe. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I know, honey. And you're right. Bad things shouldn't happen to good people. But they do.
Paul shouldn't have to die alone.
Doesn't he have family?
They turned their backs on him when they found out he had AIDS.
Hypocrites.
No. People just get weird when they're scared.
He said he was close with his family until they learned the truth. What if that happens to me? I don't want to die alone.
Ain't nothing like that ever gonna happen to you.
Honey, of course not.
Listen, Jules, these tests, they're gonna come back negative, okay? But no matter what happens, you're never gonna be alone. You understand? You've got the three of us. You've got Dimitri, Erica, you folks. Anybody, anything you want.
You're going to be surrounded, honey, by people who love you.
And who will stand by you, always.
Go home. I'll take care of Bambi.
Thank you, Liz, but this doesn't concern you. Now, good night. Please, have a seat. Tell me about yourself.
I'm so nervous. Just being in the same room with you gives me goosebumps.
Relax, my dear. I won't bite.
Okay, I'm a senior at Pine Valley High. I have an A average. I'm on the gymnastics team, and I play volleyball.
Oh, you certainly seem well-rounded.
Well, my friends think that I should date more, but boys just don't interest me.
Oh.
Well, they're so young, and politics is really my passion, and, oh, you're my idol. I mean, you're so driven, and you work such long, hard hours. I want to serve my country and you.
I do love enthusiasm.
Do I get the job?
Well, I can't make any promises, but off the record, I'm sure I can squeeze you in.
Please, an evening out with a good-looking guy like you, huh? Could work wonders for her.
Dixie, I love you. And I would do anything in the world for you. I would take a bullet. I would walk through fire. But take Cecily out on a date? No way. Forget it.
Oh, ooh.
Hello?
Charlie, please.
Sure, hang on. Charlie, you. Thanks, man. You got him.
Charlie, Liz phone. I got your number from the service.
Liz, what's up?
Well, I think Calloway is just about to make the move on a new volunteer. Your assistant, Cecily.
What?
She just pranced into the office, looking like a cross between Gidget and the happy hooker.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I think you better get down there fast, because the next motion on the floor is not going to be a piece of legislation.
Yeah, thanks for the tip, Liz. I'll get right on it. Sorry, folks. I gotta go. Problem with the case.
Well, why don't you let Cecily handle it?
That's what I'm afraid of. Will you save me some roast beef, please?
Yeah, Charles. We'll take a really big slab.
Charlie, dinner is almost ready here, you know.
And so is our special sauce.
Oh, wonderful.
You like?
Good Joe. Actually, you know, I'm on a sauce-free diet.
Mom? Oh,
Well, I would love to, but actually, I think since Tad helped make it, he should taste it.
Oh, yes, I second the motion.
Dixie's right.
Oh, I agree.
Well, it's unanimous.
Agree.
It's a conspiracy. Oh, that's all right, Jim. It's also a floor wax. Come on, guys. It's breeding.
Gross. Gross. Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's so tasty. Just like candy.
Excuse me. That's really, actually, it's not that. Not really, it's just a little hairball. Oh, help me. Call 911, please. Somebody call 911.
Well, now that we've had our fill of ham, Tad, honey, you can carve the roast. You can get to it.
Just a few more clips and we'll be through. Take off your makeup and entree.
Almost done?
Almost.
God, I hope it's worth the wait. It's not that easy passing time in New York City, you know. I went out to grab a little lunch. A turkey on rye cost me $5. And then the waiter practically pushed me out of the booth. I didn't get halfway around the block, and I had 3 guys stop me and ask me if I could spare some change.
There. Ready?
Ready. After all, it couldn't be that amazing.
Ta-da!
I just can't believe that a big, important national hero like you would take the time to squeeze me in.
Oh, it's no trouble. My last volunteer assistant just couldn't handle the demands of the job. You see, Bambi, I need a personal assistant. I think you'd be perfect.
Well, what would I have to do?
Why, any number of things. There'd be times when I would ask you to work late. Times when we'd meet away from the office. Would you have any problem with that?
Well, no, not at all. I'm taking home ec and civics this semester, so I should have plenty of time to do whatever it is you want me to do.
Excellent. I think we're going to get along just fine.
You're in big trouble, Missy.
Who are you?
I'm her older brother. Boy, have you stepped in it this time.
I can explain.
First she wrecks Dad's car, then she snuck out of the house after he grounded her.
Bambi, is this true?
I just couldn't sit around and do nothing.
Well, Bambi, you better learn fast, because Dad is ready to call the police.
Oh, well, now, let's not be hasty. I had no idea that this young lady was so deeply troubled.
Yeah, well, you don't know the half of it.
Well, under the circumstances, I'm afraid I'll have to give the job to someone else.
But you promised.
Well, you misrepresented yourself. You go home and take your punishment. Good work, son.
Are you out of your mind?
I was only trying to help.
By dressing up like a Twinkie and throwing yourself at Calloway?
Oh, for your information, everything was going just fine until you barged in here. I had him eating out of the palm of my hand.
Yo, despite that revolting image, there was a definite possibility that you could have gotten hurt.
It shows what you know. I happen to be an expert at tofu.
Huh?
It's kung fu, and I took lessons in L.A. Look. Jump. Jump. Jump.
That's very nice. What rank? Black belt? Brown belt?
Whatever belt goes with my Persian shoes.
I knew it. How could you put yourself in danger like that? Calloway is the type of guy who gets what he wants, no matter what.
Like you care.
I do care.
Really?
Yeah, if you get hurt, my health insurance rates will go through the roof.
Oh, you.
Now, can we leave, please, before Calloway comes back?
Fine. But I am not through with you yet.
Okay, listen to me, honey. I know that you're worried about your friend Paul, but just know that he's getting the very best care that there is.
I look at him, and that could be me.
Well, I mean, Paul has probably been sick a long, long time, and you may not even have the virus.
I'm so scared.
I know. Look, you've got us to be strong for you. So you just be brave for Paul. Dr. Santos? Yeah. Okay, thanks. We'll be waiting. Well, that was Alan Singer. He's our AIDS counselor. The results are in. And he's on his way up to tell us what they
That is for helping out with the kids.
Oh, honey, you know me. Any excuse to act like a juvenile.
Well, don't ever change, okay? I love you just the way you are.
Well, you're pretty hot yourself.
Oh, thank you. I personally think I could use an attitude adjustment. You know, you're very right what you said. It's great sight. I gotta stop focusing on what I've lost and focus a little more on everything I have. Don't ever let me forget that, okay?
Madam.
Oh.
It would be my pleasure.
You did it. It's him. I mean, you are the spitting image of Will Cortland.